What is going on? Welcome to No Chill Promos. How y'all doing? Hope on a blessed Tuesday watching. Before I get started on the whole Rhea Ripley Drake storyline I got cooking up, just gotta do a quick shout out to all subscribers to the channel and to the followers. Rumble 468, YouTube 153, Rumble. Thank you. Thank you indeed to the people who like, comment, and support the channel. Where I will never ever come on here and beg for likes and all that bullshit because I'm too prideful. And second, I shouldn't have to. Alright, we all know how this YouTube shit works. My philosophy is if I do a good enough job, people will like it. You know what I mean? So sometimes people forget. That's also a possibility. But for the ones that do go out their way and like and comment all that good stuff and support my channels, thank you. I truly mean it. Alright, but enough of that, let's get into it. Alright, now I've seen this clip going around with Drake and some chick, Bobbi Althoff, or whatever that's her name. I've never heard this chick day before in my life. Alright, but I see Drake's comments on Rhea, and this wasn't the first time. I was trying to find the other clip where he mentioned Rhea Ripley, because he's been talking about Rhea Ripley quite a bit. Some people will go even as far as to say he's obsessed with Rhea Ripley. So I played the full context so that you can see it for yourself what exactly was said. Then I'll come in and give my 2 cents in like I always do.
My FYP page is just all Rhea Ripley.
I don't know who that is.
She's a wrestler. She's like my muse, but
Is she?
yeah, but she's
what?
I'm the opposite of probably everything that she likes in life.
Well,
Really, I
today
really
I'm gonna-
feel like my destiny is to end up with like a goth
Shut up.
baddie with just
That's-
absolute
Do
O
those
cups.
2 words.
And that's just honest. And
O cups? What the fuck is an O cup?
like O cups.
What does that mean? Is that like the biggest size you can get? Is that what is
Like
that?
O cups, you know?
No, I don't know what that means.
Like a goth baddie with like just
Big boobs?
yes.
You want a goth baddie with big boobs. That's what your type is?
Yeah, also funny.
A funny goth baddie with big boobs.
Yes.
So there's the full context, alright? Had to look up what the fuck FYP meant, which apparently meant like a personalized feed on TikTok. When I say I'm not on social media, I'm not. I don't have a TikTok, I'm not on Instagram, I'm not on X, I'm not on Threads, I'm not on Blue Sky, I'm not on none of that bullshit. Right? Like, I can give 2 fucks about social media. Alright, so I had to look that up. Alright, and one thing I thought was hilarious was when Drake brought up Rhea Ripley, Bobbi didn't know who the fuck that was. Right? Yeah, Rhea Ripley is so popular. Alright, yeah, that just shows you, like, all these people getting pushed currently, like the Codys, the Seps, the Gunther's, and the Rheas, they're not popular outside of wrestling. Right? Not like that. Maybe the only one that you can really say is maybe Roman, but that's about it. If you don't know what muse means, it means Rhea Ripley is the inspiration on the creativity of Drake as an artist. And I've seen this shit because I've seen lots of people doing videos and reactions to it, and I'm just thinking to myself, why wouldn't WWE capitalize off of this shit, right? You bring in Drake, one of the biggest rappers in the game right now, which is still astonishing to me how a dude from Degrassi, who played a paraplegic basketball player, is now the biggest rapper, or one of the biggest rappers in the game. Crazy. Like fucking absolutely insane. But here we are, 2025, right? If these people were creative and smart, they'll bring in Drake, alright, they do a storyline after the Royal Rumble. Because I remember the Rumble was in Saudi Arabia, right? So you come back, bring in Drake, right? Introduce Drake to Rhea Ripley. And from the start, right, you know, shit's casual. You do segments of Drake being like a longtime fan of Rhea Ripley, right? So they're hanging out on a tour bus, concerts. Drake, you know, trying to show off the luxurious lifestyle, being one of the biggest rappers in the game, whose sole purpose is trying to clap those cheeks of Rhea Ripley. So he's trying to wine and dine her, all right, even though she's married, but nobody cares about Buddy Murphy. He's irrelevant, or Buddy Matthews. All right, it's not even here. It's not even in this company. Nobody cares. All right. So you get up to the Elimination Chamber, right? Rhea has a match against whoever's the champion on Raw. You have Drake out there being the moral support for Rhea, but come to find out, he's the one that cost Rhea the match. Alright, and that's when shit goes downhill. From there, you then tell the story about how obsessive Drake is truly when it comes to Rhea Ripley. It comes off as super creepy, weird, and odd, his behavior. Alright, and Rhea starts to pick up on this because she's still pissed that Drake cost her the match at Elimination Chamber. The crescendo happens at WrestleMania 42. Right, so we're going to build up to that. Alright, so like week after week, Drake is getting on Rhea's nerves. Alright, but Drake somehow manages to finally get Rhea back to his crib, right? Rhea ventures off into his crib and then stumbles upon a shrine. A hidden shrine focusing on Rhea Ripley and all these weird like pictures and like basically memorabilia of Rhea Ripley. You know? And this infuriates Rhea. She's like, she finally comes to terms of how fucked up Drake truly is. Like, this is not healthy, this man needs help. So she just destroys, obliterates the shrine, right? Tries to find Drake, but Drake's nowhere to be found. So then you tell the story that Rhea wants to get her hands on Drake and mollywop this dude's ass. So as you build up to WrestleMania 42, you then tell the story that Rhea is the one that's borderline stalking Drake, right? So to fuck his ass up. But weeks leading up to it, you know, she like narrowly misses Drake on each show, right? And like the go home show before WrestleMania 42, you see Drake on Titantron. Because Rhea was like, I had enough of your shit, get your bitch ass out here so I can strangle you, right? And he was like, Rhea, I tried to show you this was God's plan, girl. I tried to give you my hotline bling. I have my wants and needs, Rhea, and that's you. You're my muse, alright? I started from the bottom, now I'm here. I even showed you Marvin's room. I had to laugh down to cry later as I'm in my feelings because all I ever wanted to do was just take care of you, Rhea, forever. You, me, girl, against the world. We were singing, just hold on, I'm coming home, in the ride. This was all child's play to me, but this is the things I get? Oh, it's nice for what? So you can disrespect and embarrass me in front of the entire world after I try to confess my love for you? And if you don't get those references, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm not even a Drake fan, and I know some of the songs because I've how many fucking times they played it on the damn radio. You know what I mean? But Rhea, she heard enough. She says, shut your punk ass up. Right? I never liked you. I never liked your music. Matter of fact, you're not even in my top 5 favorite rappers of all time. But you know who is? It's someone you know very, very well. Right? Then we hear Kendrick Lamar, they not like us. They not like us. They not like us. You know, he comes out, crowd fucking pops. Loses their fucking shit. So now we have Kendrick Lamar and Rhea Ripley together, right? Drake is pissed. Alright? He says, oh yeah? That's how you want to play this game? Alright. Well, I got an announcement for your ass on SmackDown. So you go to SmackDown, right? This is the night or SmackDown right before WrestleMania 42. Drake then cuts a promo. He says, like, I hired some of my fine security to make sure those pieces of trash, Rhea Ripley and Kendrick Lamar, don't enter my building here tonight. No, they want to challenge me to a match? Well, I came here to make an announcement that my official tag team partner at WrestleMania 42 is none other than the badass submission magician herself, Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler officially makes her return to the main roster because we've seen her down at NXT, which doesn't make sense because she was released earlier this year. So if she was released, why would they have her on NXT? So obviously, maybe they brought her back for a one-off, but in this case, we're going to use Shayna Baszler for the storyline, alright? Like, she's back with the company, so we got Drake, Shayna Baszler, and then on the Titantron, we see a big-ass black SUV coming through in the parking lot. Out comes out Rhea Ripley and Kendrick Lamar, where you got security trying to stop him. This is hilarious. Imagine getting knocked out by Kendrick Lamar. Right, he's throwing fisticuffs, right, laying out security guards. Rhea Ripley's doing her thing. You fight the way to the main stage, right? More security trying to stop them, but they're whooping ass left or right, up and down, fucking diagonal. We didn't see Nick Aldis coming through, summoning the boys in the back to prevent all hell from breaking loose. Right, he makes the official announcement at WrestleMania 42. It's going to be Rhea Ripley and Kendrick Lamar versus Drake and Shayna Baszler in a street fight. Crowd loses their shit, right? Because you finally have a special attraction at WrestleMania. Why? Because it's fucking WrestleMania. So WrestleMania 42 finally gets here. This is easily an opening for night 2 match right here. Alright? No, yeah. Yeah, Drake doing like a remix to Shayna Baszler's theme, and then you got Kendrick doing a remix to This Is My Brutality for the one time. And at some point, you have the whole crowd chanting A minor, just for shits and giggles. Alright, you get the match. I'm not gonna book the whole fucking match. Alright, what we'll do is tell you to finish. Right? Rhea takes out Shayna Baszler by doing Riptide to the announce table, like on the outside. So Shayna's down. Shayna is down. Drake then comes out of nowhere, tries to crack Rhea on her back or upside her head, steel chair, but Rhea completely no-sells it. Right? Drake, he's like, oh fuck, right? Runs back into the ring, into a street shin music from Kendrick Lamar. Right, then Rhea gets back in, hits the Riptide finally on Drake through a table for the 1, 2, 3. Rhea Ripley and Kendrick Lamar go over. Now, there's no possible way you can sit there and tell me that shit would not be entertaining. Ain't no fucking way. That would be the best shit that happened at WrestleMania 42. Without a shadow of a doubt. Now, is any of this shit gonna happen? Absolutely not. Obviously. Alright, that's not the point. The point is, make wrestling fun again. Alright? There's too much emphasis in trying to make it sports oriented, which has never been. Alright, it's always been entertaining, larger than life characters, memorable storylines that lead up to defining moments within those stories. Alright, get back to that. Get back to the fucking fundamentals when it comes to pro wrestling. So we're talking about WrestleMania, the biggest stage of them all. And normally there'll be some type of attraction match or some type of showcase, to bring in the fans for that one time, for that one night or now weekend because they're fucking greedy, right? Like, they used to bring in celebrities like the Mike Tysons, your Floyd Mayweathers, your Donald Trumps of the world for one night. You know what I mean? Get back to that. Who better than Drake? Drake and Rhea Ripley is right fucking there. Right fucking there. I know he'd be down for it. No, he doesn't like to work out. All he has to do is take a couple bumps for one night, get a huge fucking payday as well, and get to fuck around with Rhea Ripley for weeks. Come on, man. It's a win-win. But as I always like to say, what the fuck do I know? Alright? But there it is. That's how I will book a storyline between Drake and Rhea Ripley. But I want to hear from you guys. Do you guys believe that they should bring in Drake to do some type of storyline with Rhea Ripley? Or just leave it alone? You have enough controversy as it is. Them being sellouts to Saudi Arabia. Y'all let me know. Alright, I want to know your guys' thoughts. I think they should. Because even as immense as my hatred is for the WWE, I don't want them to go out of business. I know. I want this company to succeed. And the best way for them to do that is to make this shit fun and entertaining. That's the key. Entertaining. But that's all I gotta say about this bullshit, and I wish enough for you guys' time for now. If you stayed the whole entire time listening to me yap about Drake and Rhea, thank you. I thank you. I truly do. But be safe, be blessed, take care of yourself, protect your yours, your loved ones, stay warm, stay dry, stay frosty, and most importantly, trust in God. God be with you. I'm out of here. I have 2 more reacts I gotta do with Ronda Rousey And the best who is, the best who was, the best ever will be. Right? Get excellently executed with Bret Hart. Right? And I know this weekend we have All Out. I can give two fucks about WrestlePalooza. Alright, unless this is a big fucking if Drew back beats Cody Chodes. If he does, then count your boy back in to do reviews for the main roster. But I'm out of here. And until next time, adios.